Siri, what is the best trending video title I can make this week to get the most views on YouTube?
Top 10 reasons I am a bald asshole.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we're going to have a look at the top 5 fragrances I won't be wearing this Valentine's Day. So some great kind of romantic, sexy fragrances that I've had some good feedback about from ladies, and I'm going to share those with you. The reason I'm not wearing any of them today is I happen to be single. I'm one of those lucky men who doesn't have to worry about going out buying flowers, chocolates, or whatever you're supposed to do on Valentine's Day. If you are in a relationship, I hope you're having a nice day with your significant other. Valentine's Day to me, I'll just talk about Valentine's Day just a little bit first. I don't want to be cynical or a party pooper, but I gotta be totally honest with you. In my experience, even if you're in a nice relationship, even if you are, Valentine's Day is very rarely the nicest or most romantic day of the year, or even one of. I have no happy memories of ever having a great Valentine's Day with a girlfriend, even those rare periods in my life when I was in a reasonably happy relationship, which usually didn't last that long. Okay, but the point is, even if things are going well, the best nights in your life are spontaneous things, or when you went on holiday, or when you're first meeting someone, and all that kind of stuff. But when you have a day of the year when it's like, oh, today you have to be romantic to your partner, it doesn't work to contrive it that way, because these things. So I find that it's never really a great night, even if you're with someone that you do really love. It's a little. I don't really get. I'm not really into it. I'm not really into it. However, that's enough of my cynical rant. Love is great. It's a spontaneous thing. You can't book it in your diary. Okay, guys, let's talk about fragrances that I've got in my collection that if I was with a lady, that I would probably wear, maybe in a romantic setting. Let's put it that way, guys. So these are not necessarily all my old fogey fragrances that I like, although some of those can still be appealing to women. Let's go for it. Quick fire video. It's not going to be a long one today. Number 1, it's Valentino Uomo. Even the bottle looks romantic. I don't know why. And Italian people are some of the most amorous and the romantic on the earth. Valentino Uomo from 2014 or something like that. Was it 15? 14. Olivier Polge, the man who created Dior. Yes, it does have a bit of this lovely waxy iris floral tone that is also in the original Dior and its flankers. This one has beautiful bergamot. What's that other note? Myrtle. I don't recognise the note of myrtle because I've never smelt a myrtle. I don't even know what kind of fruit a myrtle is, but I think it's a really beautiful creation, and it's got this little base thing of Gianduja cream or Giandoja or something, which is basically the Italian equivalent of Nutella. So it's got chocolate and hazelnut, just giving a semi-gourmandish undertone to a scent that also has freshness, and therefore is really, really beautiful and kind of sits close to the skin. It's not a big performer, and therefore it's seductive. Women really like this one. Clement CC, one of my great guests, a regular on the live show, has said she really, really likes this and she really knows her stuff, and she is a young woman in the prime of her life, not an old fogey like me. So guys, Valentino Uomo still available today. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, definitely a perfect sort of close encounter fragrance, and not every Tom, Dick and Harry or Sally is going to be wearing that. I would wear that over Dior Sauvage in the blue bottle any day. Guys, do not forget, if you like buying samples, and I really think that is the best thing to do to avoid wasting money on blind buys of expensive bottles, please go to myfragrancesamples.com if you're in the USA, Puerto Rico or Canada. 15% off with my code. What is my code? I've forgotten. Mr. 15. There is a link in the description. Great site. Love the guy there. I know him who runs it. Amazing selection of designer and niche fragrances. Mark, hello. Go there, guys. Going up market a little bit more now. Creed, Spice and Wood. Forget Aventus. People say Aventus is they used to say panty dropper, whatever. There's no evidence really that many women really, really like Aventus. It's sort of like catnip for men. Men seem to love it. There's a famous video by a lady whose name I've forgotten about how spice and wood is the one you would really wear when you've got the woman of your dreams and you want to keep her close. Spice and wood is a beautiful, guess what, spicy, woody creation. Got fresh notes in the opening, kind of clovey, cinnamon, kind of middle stuff. Lovely vetiver undertone. It really is a sort of warming, somewhat fresh and yet woody, warming, slightly spicy, exquisite fragrance. Frightfully expensive, but very, very good. Long-lasting, but not overly projecting. And it has this really grown-up, seductive kind of undertone to it. It's a really, really exquisite, all-round signature scent if you can have... Well, I'd save it for slightly special occasions because I wouldn't want to spoil it by wearing it every day to work. So such as Valentine's Day or date night or going on a date romancing. So if I was romancing, and God knows I'm not. I'm out of the game, guys. But if I was, spice and wood. And yes, last time I was in a relationship, the person I was with actually very kindly gave me this and she loved it. So I got to thank her, anonymous. I'm not going to name that person, that one of my previous victims, but she really liked spice and wood. And she was right. It's an amazing fragrance. Let's move on then, guys. Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Probably not news to a lot of you. Really, really good. Again, a little bit of a gourmand undertone. It's got a lovely note of kulfi, which is an Indian dessert. I've never smelled a kulfi, but I'm sure it's a delicious thing. It's kind of milky cardamom vibes in the undertones of this one. Some fresh kind of woody tones in the top a little bit. And just very smooth, very grown up. It kind of fits the image of the bottle. It's not incredibly expensive. So if you want something just, again, semi-gourmandish, woody, a little bit fresh as well, and a magical kind of spicy, dark woods, almost a vetiver kind of thing with a creamy cardamom. This is really, really seductive stuff. Again, performance lasts okay, doesn't project massively. Ladies, from what I've seen in videos and the most recent person I was with back in 1996, actually really liked this one too. So a great fragrance, Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Check this out for romantic situations. If you'd like to see an extra video from me every week, sign up to my Patreon group. It's only $2 a month. There's a link in the description. And we have loads of interesting stuff going on there. I do a lot of fragrance stuff, of course, but I also talk about some other things to do with my life. It's really fun, and I hope to see you in there. As I say, you can follow the link in the description, or just go to Patreon and type in Mr. Smelly 1977. Colonia Essenza Acqua di Parma. I've actually... Years ago, I pulled, yes guys, it did happen, I pulled in Colonia Essenza, say no more. Fantastic, fresh fragrance, beautiful Mediterranean citrus stuff, rose, Bulgarian rose, my favourite type of rose in the base notes, vetiver, a fantastic citrus melange in the top notes, as Max Forti would say. One of the most versatile, wonderful versions of Colonia from Acqua di Parma. Bit like Neroli Portofino from Tom Ford's on steroids, kind of, but a bit more to it than that. Absolutely fantastic. Sort of a fresh, simple eau de cologne that you can still wear dressed up. And God knows, if it could get a guy like me to actually meet someone in a bar, if I can get lucky in that, anyone can. Let's face it. Colonia Essenza, romantic stuff. Girls really like that. Great freshie. I only got one more for you. Roja Parfum Scandals. You've got to have a few bob in the bank to buy this one. Absolutely amazing, classic citrus aromatic. Some call it a fougere, but I call it a citrus aromatic. It's actually perhaps influenced by Vintage, the classic version of Eau Sauvage, the best old formula by Dior, by Christian Dior. It's got beautiful, beautiful fresh notes. I think it must have a fair dose of this hedione thing. It's sort of derived from jasmine or something, and it's a beautiful kind of floral, fresh thing that apparently plays this role in influencing the part of women's brains that is responsible for sexual attraction. That's what they said about it's literally been proven in hedione, which was in Eau Sauvage. I think there's some in here. Again, fantastic, crisp, white, floral kind of tones, white muskiness, some lovely woods in there, and the beautiful, beautiful, fresh, old school, but just so complex. Really, really beautiful, fantastic bottle design. If you can't get that, get Vintage Eau Sauvage. You'll know it's vintage if it comes in the orange box. If you have to get the modern version, still good. These would be all great fragrances. I won't be wearing any of them because I got no one, guys, but it doesn't bother me. I'm going live tonight on my live show. If you're watching this the day I upload it, which you probably aren't, but some of you may be, going live tonight, 10:30 p.m. UK time for a Valentine's Day is cancelled live stream. Let the cynicism continue. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of these picks. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And sometimes life may stink, but we can always smell good.